Awesome. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining this live demonstration. We'll give everyone a few minutes to join. In the meantime, we are posting a poll. If you guys don't mind filling that out, that'd be very helpful for us. Thank you. Great. Thank you, guys. And welcome everyone who's just joining. We'll give everyone another minute or two to hop in. For those that are just joining, there's a poll. If you guys could just click the CAD system that you're using, that'd be helpful for us. Okay. And also, if it's other, just maybe if you could just in the chat section, if you could just say what the CAD system you guys are using, that'd be nice for us. It's helpful for us to know this. And give everyone else maybe another 30 seconds, and then we'll get started. Great. Okay, guys, I think we could get started now. Looking through some of the people that are here, it's nice to see some existing names and of course some new faces as well. So thank you everyone for joining. My name is Jared. I'm in charge of revenue. With me, we have Pedro, our customer success specialist. So just for a very quick intro, the goal of this live demonstration workshop is to provide an overview of OpenBOM and to have an interactive section at the end that allows you to ask questions. So depending on the question, we might not have time to go too deep. If we are unable to, then we would be happy to schedule more time with you, just one-on-one to go deeper into your case study. So I think without any further ado, I'll hand it off to Pedro. Pedro, please feel free to take it away.
Okay, thanks, Jared. Just welcome everybody. So today we're gonna talk about just a generic demo of OpenBOM. So OpenBOM focus on have a single system, single platform to work collaboratively on products. It's cloud-based, so you log in, you have access to the latest information. We go through having a digital thread. I'll talk a bit more about what we mean about the digital thread, and also how to work concurrently between different departments and different peoples in a more agile way versus being too much waterfall, where each department sends data to the next department, engineering, procurement, manufacturing. So we want everybody to be on the same page to work concurrently, and everybody being be able to work at the same time. So let's jump into OpenBOM. So it is cloud-based. So all you need to do is log in a web browser. It's available from any device, from anywhere. So as you can see, it's a highly visual interface. So you can see all your products or bill of materials. If you send data from multiple sources like Excel or different CAD systems like Solidworks, Inventor, Onshape, Fusion 360, Altium, so Creo. So we have multiple integrations with different design sources. Once you send information or start creating data in OpenBOM, you can see on a highly visual interface, your product structures. So if you look into this example, the example of today is a company that makes and sells bicycles. I'm going to use SolidWorks to show you about how to extract data from SolidWorks and how to create a bill of material and a product structure out of this company example. So once you have data, you can easily see dependencies, see bill of materials from existing items. So you can drill down and see the bill of material of the reflector, for example. You can zoom in and out. You can drill down and see, for example, materials for this manufactured part. Also add extra costs like labor. You can also go up and see, for example, where you use information. For example, the reflector is using two products. You can also at any time access item information, item attributes. They are fully configurable and customizable, but you can quickly see information like costs, quantities on stock. If the item has a drawing, you can quickly jump to the drawing link just with a click of a button. So a very quick and easy interface that you can access information very, very quickly. Um, so today we're gonna focus on a bill of material of the blue bike. So you can open this on a bigger window. I already have the bike open over here, and we can look a bit more into detail for this example. So once you open a bike in OpenBOM, you'll see that you have a grid view, a grid format. So this is very easy for new users coming in from Excel, for example. They feel at home. So and it has a very quick learning curve. So it's easy to bring other users outside engineering, procurement, sales. So it's very easy to bring other users to OpenBOM. So let's focus on how we brought data to from here. So we are using Solidworks, and in this case, we're going to give an example how to extract data from CAD bill of materials, CAD BOMs, to start working towards an engineering BOM or EBOM. So the first thing is having a very good integration with CAD. So that's important because you can do things like this. Like you can filter, for example, purchase assemblies. Like this bike example, the seat is purchased. This is a purchase assembly, so we don't want to bring these children. So these are looking to the excluded from BOM flags from CAD. So when you bring this data to OpenBOM, you only bring one assembly for being purchased. The same with having, like, for example, phantom assemblies are also very common in CAD, where there are some assemblies that they are made just for design only purposes, and you actually don't assign a part number, you don't manufacture it, you don't care. So you basically have the ability to, for example, dissolve assemblies and just bring one level up to your bill of material. So notice that we don't have an assembly with the chain and the crank. We just go to send this data to OpenBOM, just that level of the crank. So and that brings a new bill of material and all sub-architects, all sub elements. So let's focus on another area of the bike, which is a manufactured item, the reflector. So the reflector, notice that we are bringing just from SolidWorks those three items. So it's the reflector plate, it's those two items over there, the bolt and the reflector. But someone can be updating already raw materials from procurement. So from SolidWorks, you send up to the reflector plate, and then someone real time can be adding material quantities in different units of measure. So you can really work concurrently on a single bill of material with CAD items and other non-model items, like, for example, lubricants. So all you need to do to send data or update data from a CAD system is just use the Create BOM button. So, and that will update your bill of materials in OpenBOM, and we're going to be updating the latest in OpenBOM. So you can map a few different settings. So you map which sort of properties you want to bring from CAD. You can also select which sort of derivative files you want to extract from the CAD system. In this case, I'm extracting PDFs out of drawings, DXFs from flat patterns for laser cutting. And all this information is created automatically. So if we see this bill of material back into this view, notice what we have extracted. So we have PDFs out of drawings. For example, that's a PDF of the reflector. We have also a flat pattern extracted from SolidWorks. So look that the reflector is manufactured, and we have actually a DXF that was created from SolidWorks. So you can download and share this with others, share this with suppliers, for example. So that's the flat pattern out of SolidWorks. You can also manage different revisions and freeze different revisions in time. So at any time you can create a new revision, or if you have change management enabled, the revision command changes to create a change request. It then needs to go a change order and through approvals to then create the revision. That could be a release, for example, of a specific product. So if you look into previous revisions of this product, you notice that there were some drawings that were at a previous revision. For example, everything is frozen in time. You can see that it's revision A of the frame. If you look into, then there was a new release, a new revision B, and the bike frame is now at revision B there. So you can fully control all these derived files at each revision level. And the product structure is where you actually collaborate with others. So it's where you release your data. That's where you create your derived files. That's where you attach other documents like specifications. So this is where you collaborate and exchange with others. If you want to manage your design files, like your Solidworks CAD data, we also have a place for it. So it's called OpenBOM Design Projects. So this is basically on this area over here, OpenBOM Design. We were seeing parts and bill of materials. And here is where you manage your design sources, your CAD files from different systems if you want. So all you need to do is download this Windows tool, the Workspace Manager, install it on your computer, and then it looks like this. So it's a Windows tool where you have your list of products or projects. You map a local folder from your machine where you have your working space. All my projects are on this C projects root, so you have full speed of your machine, so your snappy computer or workstation. And then once you click on Smart Sync, this is going to send data to OpenBOM storage, and you can start collaborating with others. So another user can just sync this data back to their computer, and then he will have the same files, same folder structures as you, and you can just collaborate over using using the internet. So no servers, no firewalls, no extra setup to do. Once you send data to OpenBOM Design, you see your file set. Your file is in this interface. So from here, you actually have features to lock and unlock the write access. So you can control who owns the file. So this is a bit like, if you have a PDM system, it's very similar to check in and check out. But basically, it's locking the right access to you. So you don't have issues with file conflicts, you don't have duplicates. So that's one of the challenges if you, for example, moving to collaborate with Google Drive or Microsoft OneDrive. These systems are not designed for CAD data, and they create file conflicts very easily. So we have solved that problem with file locking, and multiple users can collaborate over the same data set, over the same data structures. So we use the design area to have a thread about your source files, your CAD data, your engineering data. And then once you are happy and you want to release and collaborate with others, create derived files for manufacturing, start doing procurement, you use the OpenBOM release process. So you create the BOM from your CAD systems, and you start, collaborating with, product structures and all this release data. So from here, you can also, not only create derived files and share with others. As you can see, it's very easy to export this data and share with manufacturing, including creating, for example, a zip file with a package with all drawings, all step files, just with one go, just want to click of a button. So if you see yourself spending a lot of time doing this manually, saving as over and over, so it could be quite a risk reduction if you do this all in one go, and everything is updated when you click on the Create BOM button, and it's frozen in time by the revision that you create. You can also manage other things like costs in OpenBOM. So let's move a bit into a cost roll-up example on the reflector. So the reflector is a manufactured items, as you can see here. So you do manufacture this one in-house. You have everything available, drawings, the access for laser cutting, materials. From here, you can actually calculate the total cost of this sub-assembly. So notice that this is being rolled up to the sub-assembly cost. So the cost is on, for example, $62 at the moment. And if you change, let's say on the latest, any of the cost, or let's say the two of those nuts, let's give it increase the price to $3. The total cost, extended cost, will be 6, and now we have 64 total for the subassembly. Now this rolls up into the item information. As you can see, now the cost is updated. So we have 64 on the total cost, and this can roll up to the bike cost, to any other example where you could be, for example, having a sort of a sales order with a bill of material, what the customer has, for example, ordered. So you can have a total cost, again, the extended cost, total estimation. So you can use your multiple CAD models from your CAD systems, multiple sub-assemblies, and very easy create like a what-if scenario, add some extra items, and very quickly create a what-if bill of material. Like you can add and search and add any other items to create a completely different bill of material. So it's very easy to use, very easy to create bill of materials, even doing things like this. Like, for example, you can easily order items. If you want to create a bill of material out of that box, you just need to use the arrows over there. So notice how easy it's just to create a bill of material, just giving indentation. So now this box is a little subassembly. So this, if you are using Excel for this sort of operations, dealing with multiple files, it's a lot easier to work this way. So there it is. Our box is now a subassembly. You can actually open visualization and see how it looks, and just a single click of a button, you can create these structures. And it is a database, so it's not just Excel files like with static text that doesn't update. So here, if you update descriptions, updates the catalogs, the item master, and updates everywhere where it's used. Now let's move a bit into show you about making orders in OpenBOM, in some inventory management, and managing POs, managing suppliers, how that's going to work. So we have features to create and manage orders. An order could be more closely to creating a manufacturing BOM, or order BOM, which has all the items that needs to be delivered to the customer. In this example, I have an order to make 5 bicycles, 5 bikes. I already have created before. So all you need to create an order is just click on create button and define the number of units. And once you create an order, we have a flat list of all components. So all components are rolled up into a single flat view, ordered by supplier, and we can see the quantities in stock for each component. For example, let's focus on the bike wheels. So we have 2 wheels in stock. We need 10 wheels to make the 5 bikes, and we have a gap of 8. So from here, we can create the automatically POs. Just clicking on that button, create update, create update purchase order, and we have a few purchase orders created. And from this interface, we can see the different POs created by different for the different vendors. So for bicycle components, we have again the accuracy of the 8 wheels missing. And from here, you can either send to another system, export to QuickBooks, for example. You could send this PO to QuickBooks, or you could just create a document like a PDF to share with another, and send this to the supplier, to the vendor over email. Again, the accuracy of the accurate quantity there to be sent to the supplier. So that's our value proposition, is that you go from CAD, everything is digital, the right quantities, the right number of elements. You add a complete bill of materials, lubricant, seals, raw materials, and then you automate the gaps to collaborate with suppliers. You can also increase stock by receiving the PO. If you receive, this is going to increase the quantity back in stock. And also, if you go back and then release the order, you will have your 5 bikes back in stock, and it's going to consume those materials in OpenBOM. So in a very simple interface, you have also other functions. For example, uh, if you are looking into PLM features, obviously we have change management available. So change management is part of our company plans. So change management gives you the ability to now add an approval process to do revisions. So it's basically you create change requests, and then from the change request, you can create a change order. We have added new enhancements recently by enabling to create different sort of change templates. So different sort of changes could be an engineering change, a manufacturing change. I added a few examples. A problem report, for example, it could be a simple, easy start to capture feedback from manufacturing. And yeah, from here, all you need to do is start creating a new change order, select the template. The different templates can be configured with different attributes. So, for example, manufacturer might have more details related to manufacturing. A problem report might be more generic. So you can create different change orders, and from here, then it's a matter of going through the normal approvals, like your change committee, when it meets to discuss changes, can look at the open change orders available. It can drill down to understand what is the impact of a specific change. For example, understand, reduce the weight of the reflector. So you can understand very quickly what are the affected items of this change. You can, from this screen, also very easily jump into where use information to drill down. So everything being available on the same system, so no extra folders, no extra information to go through, can give you a really quick answers to what is the impact of changing this reflector. So where is it used? You can drill down very easily and they said, okay, it's used on the reflector. Yeah, I know that. And what is it composed of? You can, again, drill down to which items are the reflector. Go back up and see which products are being used. So all this navigation can make you make faster decisions, just because, first you believe you are looking at the latest information. That's very important. So it's easy accessible, cloud-based, and then everything is available quickly for you to make a quick decision. For example, even know how many components I have in stock, what is the cost variation. So all of that is available on a single system. We can also move into other more advanced functions that extends our data model to be very configurable and be very flexible and dynamic. So we have added a few releases ago the ability to have custom objects also available on the company plan. So this is where you can manage other areas just that go a bit beyond just product structures. So you can manage, for example, projects. You can manage requirements. So you can create any sort of custom object and add any sort of attributes that you want to manage, like references, documents. They can relate with each other. For example, this project list is actually the project's numbers that you have associated with projects. So we are creating a property that is actually related to those two. So you can link them together. You can also create links from outside, from other systems, or even link your existing bill of materials to a specific revision. If you have released a specific revision, notice that you can also link it because it's actually stored on the URL. I'm not sure if you notice we have the revision on the URL over there. So if you share this link, you are actually sharing the precisely that latest revision, which could point to exactly the release. The latest release will be that revision B. So on a very simple interface, I have shown you how to go from a design source like Solidworks and move into uh, creating a complete bill of material. We can have multiple sources. We also have integration with other systems like Altium. It's also very easy to combine mechanical items with ECAD and have a complete bill of material. For example, this product has items from SolidWorks and items from Altium. So this is the SolidWorks upload. That's the Altium update. So this is a SolidWorks part that you still have, and then all the children are being updated by Altium Designer with a complete EBOM or ECAD BOM from Altium. So you can combine a complete bill of materials and collaborate, over different teams from different departments very easily. So 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 in terms of presentation, that's what I wanted to show you today, just to show you how to go from different design sources to complete product structures. We talk also about to having a design area where you manage your CAD sources, and then focusing on product data. So focus on data, and data is on products, it's on bill of materials. So Jared, do we have any questions there?
Thank you, Pedro. Right now we do not. But guys, this is the time to go to the chat area and just type in any question that you guys have. We'll be happy to answer those. And of course, if we do run out of time, we could always schedule additional time when you guys are available. Guys, don't be shy. Does OpenBOM work with Autodesk Electrical?
Autodesk, we have integration with Eagle. You can see on our integration pages which packages are available. So we can also then talk more in details in terms of your requirements and see if that could be part of a statement of work and build that integration for you.
Okay. Question from Dave: how do you control access to various team members?
Okay, so you define that on the administrator area. On the team administrator, you set up different team members and different permissions. So we have permissions like edit, read only, no access, only sees the bill of materials that you share with him. So on any bill of material, you can share the bill of material with a user. If the user has no access, he doesn't see anything and just sees the bill of materials that you share with him. And also a by view access, which is more giving access to according to a view that you create. This could be useful to share with a supplier, for example, that you don't want to share too much. I'll give an example of a share by view. Let's say you want to give access to the supplier to this product, the bicycle, and you have created a view that filters the vendor to his name. So if you look into this example, when the vendor logs in, he only sees the BOM lines where he is the vendor. So this is a sharing by view permission. So you could actually be given access to update costs, update the prices if you wish, or even use this as a read-only view to download step files or PDFs or drawings or DXS for laser cutting, and use this directly for full collaboration with the supplier, with no emails, no extra files. So you have full accuracy.
Thank you, Pedro. One more. When creating part numbers, is parts classification supported?
Yeah, you can. There are several options there. So first, you can use different catalogs and define different part numbering schemas, different setups. So notice that on this example of catalogs, you actually have different sort of items. Let's say manufactured items. They have a different category. So in this case, it's a prefix. You can also generate part numbers from your CAD tool, your CAD model. So you can actually click on generate part number, and according to the part schema for each catalog, it will bring the next part number for you. So this will be integrated in this case with Solidworks, just creating the next number there available. And we can also use categorization to send items to different catalogs, or that could be, different classifications according to different attributes on the CAD property. For example, a property called category sends items either to electronics or PCBs or raw materials. So yeah, plenty of options there for categorization.
Thank you, Pedro. There are a few more. Can a single part number control alternatives?
So alternatives we have on each item, we have a sourcing, and that could be a way to have different alternative part numbers. So let me go back into an example which I can show you. So if we go into this example, this is your internal part number, and then in sourcing you can have different part numbers for the manufacturer. So that's, each will have their own part number. So this could be a way to deal with alternatives. There are options where you can also create a bill of material out of a part, and then the alternatives are children. There are some options there to use different approaches in terms of alternate part numbers. So so that could be, how to deal with alternates. If that makes sense.
When exporting a data package, is it possible to select which files are shared for each BOM?
Which files are shared for each BOM? So so it depends on the view. You can control by the view when you share. You can control where, which sort of attributes are you exporting. So if you are exporting just step files or drawings, but it's going to transverse the view. If you don't want to share everything, I suggest to create a view that filters precisely the lines that you want to share, and then you just share that package, if that makes sense.
There were some questions that I'm answering as well, just in the chat. There were a couple about the licensing. One was supplier licensing and viewer licensing. So we do offer different types of licensing models. For a quote, just reach out and we could provide you with a customized quote for suppliers and viewer access as well. Okay, I'll give you guys a few more. Allow a little bit more time for some last minute questions. Pedro, got one more. Are there any combinations with BOM variant configurators?
So we are adding new features on upcoming releases to manage variances. At the moment, you can manage variations using different views. So that could be a way to manage variances. For example, the red bike has very simple examples on using properties to define a different sort of view, like a configuration of the bike with filtering different elements, like filtering the color, for example. So you have some options to extend using views to create different variants. So we can share some blogs about it to work towards creating a 150% BOM, for example, and then creating a view just to show the 100% for each variant. So we created a couple of blog posts around using that approach, but we are releasing and we have on development to create variances for the same item. And also the same sort of functionality is going to be bringing soon to create the different BOM types, which is, it's not a variant, but it's the same part number with different sort of items on it according to the purpose. So we're also looking to add EBOMs, MBOMs, service BOMs views into the next releases, as we have announced it in our latest box. Thanks.
Thank you, Pedro. Another question that people have been asking is whether or not this is recorded. It is. You should receive a recording in about an hour, and you could distribute that to just whomever you wish to. If you do not, reach out to support@openbom.com, and we will send you the recording. Guys, give you maybe another minute to ask any other questions that you guys might have. Okay, I don't see any other questions coming in. So I would like to thank you all for joining us today. If you do have any questions that come to mind after, please feel free to reach out to support@openbom.com. Okay, thank you everyone very much. We appreciate it. Bye, guys.
Thank you. Bye.